Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Pz.Sfl.IVb. It's the Tier 4 German SPG with the 105mm howitzer, and it's being commanded by BackRowBenster, and he's on Karelia defending the assault. Now the Pz.Sfl.IVb, which is the sister one to the sister vehicle to the Death Toaster, which is also the Pz.Sfl.IVb C, is actually otherwise known as the Cricket or Grasshopper by the Germans, and because they always name their Arty after insects of some kind or other. But this one, they only actually built a few prototypes, and they went into action. The only one still remaining in the world is actually owned by the Americans. They took it home from Germany after the war, and they've now kept it in good condition, in fact in marvellous condition, at the Artillery Museum. And if you want to, you can see pictures on What Arty Noobs of exactly what that Arty looks like now. It's a beautiful machine, and it was actually quite a good Arty for real, because the Germans actually designed it with the ability to take the turret out of the vehicle and use it as a fixed gun emplacement. And so it's got a 10.5cm howitzer. It's the 105cm FH18L28, which is very similar to the one used in the FIFI, the LEPI, that so many tank drivers know about. You can see it's got 60 rounds of 105mm ammo. Fires a quick round at that Wolverine, goes near. He's pulling away because he's actually on the ridge line of the hill. Doesn't want to get spotted. So he's going near the edge. That will allow him to fire at those targets without being seen. Okay, he's in a good position now. Okay, letting the aim dial in on T1 heavy. You're going to get nice tight reticule. He's indicating his target with his T key. That tells his teammates what he's after, what he's going to try and kill. Ready to shoot, dialed it in, and he changes his aim to the KV2. No, goes after the T1 heavy after all. A lovely shot right into the engine bay, 152 hit points. He's pulling back a little further to relocate. Now, he hasn't got a very long reload on this particular Arty. It's about 12 seconds in total. It's parallel to the PP. Okay, the KV2 just managed to take out our BK3001H. Fires around at T1 Heavy. He didn't anticipate the T1 Heavy pulling back. A lot of what Arty used to do is, a good Arty player, what he will do is he will try to anticipate what the enemy is going to do and aim at the place where he thinks the enemy tank's going to be. So you have to be a student of how tanks move in the field whilst you're watching them, and then you can anticipate where to put the shell so that the shell and the tank meet, or the shell and the target meet, I should say. And it looks like he's got a 10-second reload on this particular Arty. It's probably due to the fact that he's got a good crew, and he's not using any consumables, so that won't have boosted his speed, but he might be using a rammer. I certainly would with this Arty, as well as gun lane drive. That does definitely help. Go for the KV2, letting the aim dial in. You've got to steady your aim in order to shoot accurately. T1 Heavy pulls back, but he can still get the shot in. Work out where it's going to be, put the shell there. Oh, went just in behind him. It appeared to stun him as well, actually. Although, you know, it's a 10.5cm gun, so it shouldn't actually do any stun. But he does have a teammate on his team who can do stun, which is the SU-8. And there's a Fifi just around the corner as well, so he's probably getting some accurate shots on them. In fact, actually, he's firing to the south, so he's pulled back a little further because there's a Hellcat come up in this little dip here. and he can put a round in, but it's very, very difficult shot because you're shooting into over a ridge line into something that's behind, so the aim is very narrow, and he fires that one in. Now that looked to me to be spot on, but he got an explosion instead of the shell disappearing, so we know that he didn't hit the target. Okay, he's extended his aim again. T1 Heavy going through the dip. This is going fast. Fires a round in. I think that might have been a bit late. Wolverine, he's been tracked. Waiting for the reload. Unfortunately, he's going to untrack himself or retrack himself before the shell comes out. So I think if he fires now, it's a wasted shot. Oh, it wasn't! The Wolverine was still there, but he hasn't been killed, so he must have been badly damaged. T1 Heavy, I thought that the Wolverine would have pulled away by the time the shell arrived, because he was in the open. Now, we can't see the T1 Heavy. There's the T1 Heavy, okay? There's two T1 Heavies on the enemy team. Yep, there are. That's the one that shot through the dip at high speed, and he's getting very close to the cap. This is an assault battle. It's only 10 minutes long, and we're now at the 4 minutes and 5 second mark. They are getting close, but he's still got enough teammates. 6 teammates with him, 7 in total. T1 Heavy's behind that rock. Oh, here he's got very close. He's backing away, trying to find a better angle to hit that T1 Heavy. Or is he going to move south? He's going to move south. Most of the enemy in the south have been taken out by the PP and the other tanks. We lost the PP. No, we haven't. There he is. I thought for a second we'd lost him. It's actually it appears that their circles are overlapped. Okay, he's extended his aim. Not going to be able to get a shot into that Su-85 because there's a red line. He's on the dip, as well as there's rocks in the way. So he's going to have to move further south, and that's a good idea actually. But get as far south as you can. Try and shoot the cap, and oh look, the PP just took out that T1 Heavy. Beautiful shot, close range shot as well. And instead of moving south, he's actually. And we just lost our Matilda. He should be trying to move south. He's trying to get a better angle on the enemy tanks. He can hit the Hellcat from here. Dialing in on him. The Hellcat's about to go behind the rocks. Oh, Hellcat was just wiped out by the Su-8. He got really close to do it as well. Right in your face. That was definitely a shotgun. Oh, right, we can see that he's got a 17.57 seconds reload. It's quite a long time for the 105mm. That BP will probably have a reload of just under 10 seconds. Same gun basically. KB2 and a Wolverine. And that's the 2-minute warning. And the enemy is getting closer to the cap. Now from this position he can actually put up quite a good defense on the cap itself. If that T1 Heavy tries to get around into the cap, he can finish him off. He's only got 19% of his health left. This KB2, he's out in the open using that wreck as cover. I'd aim at the KB2 actually. Oh, we've just lost the VK3601. And that bathtub's just gone as well. So there's only 2 remaining teammates left, the VP and BackRowBenster. He needs to get away from the Always. He's going to get killed by that Su-85B. He's going to put up the brave defense, but the enemy's, well, it's 1 minute 10 seconds to go. He can shotgun that Su-85. Just been hit by the enemy Su-8. Oh, he shotguns the Su-85. Beautiful shot. The enemy have got 2 in the cap. Now they can cap out in time, so he needs to get a few resets. But the BP manages to get kill on the Wolverine, and now the enemy cannot cap out to win unless they get somebody else in the cap. We just lost the BP, and there was only one in the cap, the T1 Heavy, but he's pulled out of the cap now because he's trying to kill BackRowBenster. But they're running out of time. There's only 30 seconds left. Somebody's got into the cap. It's not enough time to cap. They can't win by capping unless all of them get into the cap at the same time. And most of their Arty are too far away. The only closest ones, the T1 Heavy and the Bishop. But BackRowBenster doesn't want to pull out, because if he does, the Bishop will get him. There's the KV2 poking up above the ridgeline. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. He's done it! He gets around into the KV2 at the last possible second. Takes a shot from the KV2, but he wins. And he did it alone against more than 5. Well, it was 5 opponents. Oh my god, I think I know what this means. Yes, he did it! He got a Kolobanov. He managed to survive and win for his team all alone when the odds were against him, even when the enemy KV2 put a round into him. He got a third-class tanker. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6, but best of all, he picked up a Kolobanov for standing alone against 5 enemy tanks and winning as the clock ran out. So congratulations, BackRowBenster. A brilliant display of how you can do it. You can win a Kolobanov in Arty by winning for your team, and that's exactly what you did. You only managed to get 1 kill, that Pz.Sfl.IVb, but you did it lovely. You shotgunned him in the face and told him how strong Arty is. Not today, sunshine. You're not going away with this win. Okay, let's have a look and see where he is. Well, he was actually 6th on the table when it came to damage. 321 hit points. The Fifi was doing the most damage. He did 924 on his team. But the most damage done overall was the KV2, and he picked up the high caliber for 1,929 hit points. But even with 321 hit points, you can still be a winner. He only managed to get that 1 kill, and that puts him in joint 2nd place. The Su-85 right in the face, and that was a lovely kill, that was. When it came to base XP, he was again in 6th place, way down the table with 314, but it doesn't matter because he won for his team and he got a Kolobanov doing it. So he fired 13 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 1 splash damage, damage of 152 hit points from a distance of more than 300 meters. Sorry, 321 hit points of damage, of which 152 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit as a result of splash damage, and that was right at the end from the KV2, who landed the shell near him but not on him, but enough to splash him and do some damage. He damaged 4 of the enemy and killed 1 of them, and on a standard count he earned 8,270 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply he actually took away 5,367 credits. But I'm sure he'd be most happy about the fact that he took away that Kolobanov. He received 314 base XP. It was ×2 for the first victory of the day, so he took away 628 XP altogether. But I'm most interested to find out what damage did he do to that Wolverine, because that was a blind shot that he actually fired in there, and it appears here that all he got was a critical hit. So I think what he actually did is he retracked the Wolverine after the Wolverine was tracked by somebody else. So he didn't actually get any damage off the Wolverine, but he certainly slowed him down, and in slowing him down probably prevented him from then being able to kill more tanks in the meanwhile. But fantastic Kolobanov there, BackRowBenster, and I do love that shotgun. Really gave that Su-85 something to think about. Be very careful when you go around a corner and there's an Arty waiting for you. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.